back to my channel. All right, so this is a bit of a celebrity reading, or public figure reading, I should say. So we're going to revisit the situation with Carole Baskin. So some new information has come out as of June 2020. Definitely, there's so much more I want to get into in regards to readings on the whole Tiger King series. And thank you to those of you who suggested it. Further readings on more persons that we were introduced to in the Tiger King documentary. I know it's been a while. I am going to get to those at some point in time. It's so much in regards to that documentary. But I do kind of want to close the loop in regards to Carole Baskin, because new information came out in regards to the will, her husband's will, Don Lewis's will, and that it's been discovered that his name was forged on the will, and also that the housekeeper that they had at the time mentioned that, you know, she knew nothing of a will whatsoever. So quite possibly that the will itself entirely was forged. So right now they don't have anything to convict Carole on because of the statute of limitation has expired. But they are working to find more evidence in regards to the case to see what they can get her on. For any of you that have not seen that first reading that I did on Carole Baskin, definitely go check that out. I will link it in the pinned comment as well as the description box below. But yeah, let's see what information we can get in regards to that. Will she be convicted of anything? Because in the reading that I did previously, it didn't come out that she actually killed her husband by her hand, but that unfortunately Don Lewis is passed on, and that he's been passed on since the night that he went missing, quote unquote, and that it was through the means of a third party. Now, for the sake of, you know, this video, I'm going to say alleged. This is tarot, alleged. However, though, what I want to know is, will they find any information to actually convict Carole Baskin? Was the will forged? Even though they pretty much solidified that. And any other details that the universe is going to give us in regards to the update. So, universe, thank you for the channel messages in regards to Carole Baskin. What new evidence will the police find in regards to Carole Baskin and the disappearance of her husband? Will she be convicted for the crime at hand for forgery or for her husband's disappearance? Will Carole Baskin be convicted for forgery for the disappearance of her husband? The energy. Will there be a conviction of Carole Baskin in regards to the disappearance of her husband for forgery of his signature? Is it too late? Okay, let's see. Bottom of the deck, we got the Queen of Cups. So definitely, thus far, what's coming out of energy, you all, it is feeling like it may run a bit cold. Like, this is a cold case. Definitely, there's all the things that's pointing towards Carole Baskin being very, very, very guilty in being involved in her husband's murder, because he was murdered. That's coming out in energy. However, though, the way the justice system works is supposedly innocent until proven guilty. However, it's more so proving beyond a shadow of a doubt. So without proper evidence, we don't have beyond a shadow of a doubt. So pretty much everything in regards to what we know, what we feel, what others are speculating is pretty much just speculation. Speculation unless there's concrete evidence to say and show and place her at the scene of the murder, or direct involvement in that murder, or to even declare that it is a murder, because even till today, he's still considered a missing person, though he was legally declared, I believe, dead in 2002, 5 years after. And I believe, I'm not sure if that's just Florida law, but in regards to a missing person. If they're missing more than 5 years, they can be declared as dead, but there's still that closed open case of is he isn't. But most definitely, that man passed away on the night that he was bludgeoned by a third party. That's what came up in that energy. But let's see what comes up. So we have the high priestess that came out. Oh, she's scared. Carole Baskin is scared of being found out. And I told you that the husband's pieces of his remains are still at the estate. He haunts her. But yeah, she's scared of being found out. So that's what the high priestess is. We have the King of Swords. So definitely there's ongoing investigations. They're watching her for sure. But I'm still not getting the energy that they're going to find anything significant. It's like if they can search the property, they'll find things. But even in finding pieces of remains, it might not still be enough to connect her to that murder, to convict him. So yeah, the law is a funny thing, you all. Very funny and very biased. We have the Two of Pentacles that came out in the reverse. In regards to what investigators are finding, I'm feeling like a loop around. Like they're not, it's like a lot of it is feeling like hearsay. Funny thing is they may even be looking up videos or going towards supernatural divination means in regards to this situation with Carole, because it's like they're not finding. It's so crazy because what I'm feeling is investigators, they're feeling heavy energy. In fact, that's what inspired them to reopen this case with Carole Baskin, because of what the internet was saying, what people were saying about Tiger King in itself, the documentary that is, and then how just pretty much it's like the universe, the energy of Don Lewis is definitely trying to pull this into the forefront and bring it back into the universe. And so, but unless they can find information, concrete evidence that will allow them to be able to search the premises, yeah, it's like they can feel it, they know it, but because the statute of limitations ending, there's no way to prove this. We had the Death card that came out in the upright. Yeah, definitely Don Lewis. He has passed over. We had the Five of Cups that came out in the reverse. We have the Fool card that came out in reverse. We have the Eight of Swords that came out in reverse. And we have the King of Cups. Yeah, so it's not looking like she's going to be convicted, you all. It's not looking like they're going to be able to reopen this case, at least in this current energy. Definitely there's some fear there. She's scared. They got her a little bit shook, but they're not finding anything because the persons that was involved with the disappearance that's coming through were persons that were also on the side of the law. So people who know how to hide things and hide them well enough that things can't be found or people can't be found or connections can't be made, if that makes sense to you all out there. So definitely I'm feeling like a tightness around her chest. Ooh, something about, and this is not me wishing anything on anybody. I don't wish death or harm or any of that, but something about a tightness around her chest. There's a lot of stress that Carole deals with. I'm getting maybe even some type of heart situations, heart conditions, something like a heart attack, or maybe she suffered an acute heart attack before or had a scare in that way. Something about maybe Don has suffered an acute heart attack or a heart attack before or a scare and something like that too. Yeah, that's just coming out in the energy. But definitely I'm getting the energy that there's a bit of fear there. She is a bit shook, you all, definitely shook. However, though, I'm not seeing that investigators are going to be able to find enough evidence to convict her, to be able to search her property even. Unless Carole plans on committing another crime or doing some animal cruelty, even though low-key, that's what I feel the energy of, that those animals are being mistreated as well. Not in regards to abuse and hitting and physical, but the conditions in which they live in. It's not up to par. That type of abuse. That's what I'm picking up. But I'm not getting that they're going to be able to reopen this case, though authorities do feel that she's very guilty. Authorities now who are involved with the Florida area police department feel like she's very guilty. It's just that they can't connect her to it. So quite frankly, I'm seeing that she's going to continue to get away with it, at least by the hands of the law. Now, by the hands of the universe, karma, things of that nature, most definitely not. Like her husband, her missing husband, her passed on husband, Don, he's haunting her for sure. She's not having restful nights. She's not. And I'm even hearing she's not going to ever have another romantic partner, mate, husband again. Like she's not, like you all, like she's like on the tip of crazy, like just going mad because he's there. He's there. His energy is most definitely there. Authorities, investigators definitely feel it. They know it. They know it. It's like you and I, the public knows it, but they don't have anything that's going to be able to connect her. They're not going to find any evidence that's going to be able to explicitly connect her. And they can't just search her property because of several things, the law, because of the law and because of the statute of limitation ending. So it's looking like she may now, you know, there may be a smoking gun somewhere. You know, things always happen in the universe, especially with this 2020 happening, things just popping out about everybody. So, and as we go forth, now we're in hyper expose now. 2020 was the marker, the starter of that, maybe 2017. But now this is, you know, you want to watch what you say and do and make sure all your everything's is in order. That's what I'm getting. But in regards to how the judicial system works, and improving beyond a shadow of a doubt and things of that nature, because we know there's guiltiness there, and she is guilty allegedly based on tarot, throwing that in there. However, though, in regards to how the legal system actually works and how the fact that the legal system isn't always fair, its principles aren't always based on fairness or even justice. In this regards, Don Lewis won't have justice in the traditional sense, but something's coming through about Carole's life and even her passing. I'm not getting anything good in that energy. Definitely, I'm not getting anything good in that energy, and I don't know, you all. It's feeling a little bit, weird in regards to what's surrounding Carole. So maybe not the law, but even the fact that Carole doesn't have any children, like, I'm not getting anything good in this energy. And that this money will end up going to Don's original family, his wife and children, before he got with Carole. I am seeing that. So it's a bit weird, and definitely something about a tightness around her chest. And recently, like, because I'm getting like within her 50s, a tightness around her chest. So maybe something like that. Maybe in watching her cholesterol, that's something that she needs to look out for. But yeah, in regards to being able to convict her, they're not going to be able to find enough evidence in regards to be able to do that. Ooh, yeah, that's something. So yeah, but justice will be had. The universe will find a way to bring justice to this situation. All right, everybody, let me know how you felt about this reading in the comment section below. What are your thoughts? Definitely, and I'm definitely going to continue to go through the Tiger King documentary. We're just going to open different cases because I definitely want to know about the husband. And this was a suggestion by one of the sparrows out there, one of the faithful subscribers, and I thank you so much, because this one was definitely a juicy one that I want to get into. One of the husbands, the one who accidentally killed himself, or wasn't an accident. I definitely want to get into that. I can't think of his name at present, but I do want to get further into that one, just into his psyche and things of that nature, because yeah, it's definitely an interesting documentary. When I first did the first reading, I had not seen it yet, the documentary, but then I ended up falling down a rabbit hole, watched it, and I was like, whoa, this is definitely some stuff that I would want to do some readings on. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for your energy. If you like a personal reading, coaching, or consultation session, check the pinned comment below, as well as the description box below. Follow me on Instagram at wanderingsparrow tarot, and check out my website at wanderingsparrowtarot.com. All right, good people. To the next one, I will be seeing you. Peace and blessings. Goodbye.